Critical racist theory.
Well, that obviously reads cathedral too, but I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yes, that's what it used to mean, isn't it?
Crikey!
Oh shit! The American. Quick, people, stop talking shit about America.
So,
Yeah, man.
so
I mean, we just did a section over gun laws and shit, so like, I don't think anyone's in any position to talk shit about America.
Look, I'm still of the opinion that Texas is too strict on gun laws.
Based.
We need Florida man and Texas man to unite.
Yes.
Form the
Florida man and Texas man for presidents and vice president.
Oh yeah,
You guys are sleeping on New Hampshire, dude. That's like
they could join as well. They could join.
Like all the libertarians are moving to New Hampshire.
Cool. Keep having.
I'm not that good geographically in America because I live in Norway. Where's New Hampshire again?
In America.
I mean, neither am I, so I'm not gonna judge you or anything.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, but didn't they
Appreciate it.
do a study and Americans were worse at identifying states in America than fucking Europeans?
I mean, that's kind of the sad thing, because it's like, there's the American stereotype of we kind of suck at geography and foreign and shit. And I'm a very smart American, right? Like,
I mean, you're an engineer. You're an engineer, guys.
Yeah, I'm an engineer, folks. But yeah, no, that is one area where the stereotype even holds up.
I mean, stereotypes do exist for a reason. That's all I'm going to say. I stick by it, and I will stick by it until the day I die or get threatened with a gun to the head. Then I'll say it.
Well, sometimes the stereotypes break.
You would chicken out of your beliefs if someone held a gun to your head?
Depends on what kind of beliefs I had to defend. I mean, if it was the defense that traps are gay, I would be like, no, traps are gay. Fuck you. I will not go against that.
Okay, Jim. Calm down on the degeneracy. We'll save that for after the gold chat.
Right, but
we'll get back to that.
Stereotypes don't always hold. Like, I mentioned Beto earlier. In one of the funniest moments of the Democrat primary to me, Beto, the Texan candidate, was arguing that the government should punish churches that don't support gay marriage. The Texan candidate said this. And then Buttigieg, the gay candidate, stepped in and was like, hold on, isn't that kind of like fucked up? That kind of like fucks with religious freedom. I'm like, what is happening here?
Yeah. So
It's not very Texan of you.
The booty has spoken.
Yeah, so that... so the dumb whiny lady, Joy Reid, that... Oil, can you stop wanking loudly into the microphone?
I'm sort of being attacked by zombies, I'm sorry. Oh,
So-
yeah, I've died.
Zombies? Isn't it werewolves in that game?
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm like,
You're
this
being
is in
attacked
lost
by
a
a
hand
bird
already.
convention.
Yeah. So this daft cow, like, oh my god, that video was painful to watch. Just constantly like, no, stop, listen to me. Stop, listen. No, shut up for 5 fucking seconds. So,
That hurt to look at. It's like, she realized she fucked up so many times, but she was like, double down, triple down, quadruple down. Now she's down so much, she literally has the downs.
Yep, so what we get to do, unlike the Lotus Eaters, is we can have a look at some of the YouTube comments that Christopher Rufo snipped to put on his Twitter. So, Jack Bannister, Joy is a one-trick pony. That's racist, that's racist, that's racist. 1,000 thumbs up. Jason Barrett, Joy Reid was thoroughly schooled here, and she basically stuck her fingers in her ears and went, la 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 la. MSNBC is shameless. Skeezer 7, this lady makes money off talking racism. She can't handle this guy because he's right. English translation of the title, Joy Reid humiliates herself and acts like a child who ran out of arguments but can't admit it.
No, you don't. No, I'm not gonna let people come onto my show and just tell lies.
Hey, listen, listen.
She reminds me of someone. Check General.
Yeah, no, that's just offensive.
Totally. Fucking totally. Yeah, no, actually, Navi is at least adorable, so you can forgive the nagging every now and then. That
Yes.
ain't adorable.
I mean, look,
That
there's Rule
thing ain't
34 of Navi, which gives Navi an excuse. But
Whoa,
moving
hang
rapidly
on,
on.
what?
What?
Is that the weird blue light and link that people want?
Yes.
It is.
Well,
I've never
Angie at
understood
least
that.
tells you useful stuff.
Sometimes,
she
yes.
does.
But
Look
yes.
out. Listen.
Yep. So, some of
Sorry.
the other comments. Ryan Power, read, by the end of this nonsense, you're basically claiming CRT doesn't even exist. You're a joke. Yep. Travis Cutler, this isn't an interview, it's a diatribe. You may or may not agree with Chris, but by not letting him answer, it totally discredits Joy. Fucking oath. 1.3 thousand thumbs ups. Ooh.
Well, you see, guys, that's not actually critical race theory. That's progressivism, and they're not related in any way.
Of course they're not.
Easy. Easy there.
Oh, my
What?
bad. It's critical race studies and not critical race theory. Who gives a shit?
Critical race practice.
Yeah,
Would you
like,
say it's super derogatory?
Mm.
Oh god, I want to vomit.
Yeah. So one of the other things that came out is lying sack of shit Ibram Kendi told Joy Reid that he had zero connection with critical race theory. But 2 weeks ago he said critical race theory was foundational to his work. Whoops.
Really? Double speak.
Yep. Well, that's not even double speak. That's legitimately just lying through your fucking teeth.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I've been sort of on a bend on the fucking 1984 lately.
Yeah.
My bad.
But in 1984, they at least pretended.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice, but, you know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
$25,000 they paid that sack of shit to speak at their leadership conference that did the Charlotte Mecklenburg Board of Education. And
why couldn't it just use that to give money to the people who actually do their job?
I'm not too familiar with the wages of teachers in the US, so Second might have a better idea, but doesn't 25,000 buy another fucking teacher? Like, that's almost the wages of a teacher. Almost, anyway. Like, or at least like a teacher's assistant
it
or
would at
something.
least go like a decent amount of the way towards it or something.
Or a bonus to good teachers.
Or I don't like. There's a million things, but that's got to be at least more than halfway to a whole new fucking teacher. And every bit of research I've ever seen says that the smaller the size of the class, the better.
That is true.
Absolutely disgusting waste of money.
It is.
Yeah, I had a big fucking class in geometry, and because of the size of it, I basically had to be TA. I wasn't at any official position. I was just really good at that class. And so by the time we were on our third teacher, because our first two had to leave for differing reasons, like people kept coming to me because I knew the material better than our third teacher did.
Second, please show us the way.
I've seen some teachers who were legitimately dumber than the kids.
That has been apparent in America.
I actually think that's quite often the case. And most of the sort of subjects I ever really did, because they're sort of technical, the teachers were often way less smart than some of the guys doing it.
Actually, were some of those in Norway too. We had this one student who, I don't remember what it was, but I think it was during biology. She got really into viruses and microbiology, and holy shit, she just started like schooling the teacher. So in the end, the teacher started actually bringing the book and read after. She's like, yeah, but it's like that. So it ended up being fucking debates, and it was hilarious. I miss those days. But the teacher didn't get upset. He actually stood there, widening his eyes, like, wow. And then he ended up, he was like, do you want to try to do this? And she said, no, unless I get paid.
Nice.
So at some point in the clip, the lady says, well, actually, Robin DiAngelo is not a critical theorist. And Here's what
Robin
Wikipedia says.
D'Angelo, not a critical theorist.
No, here's what Wikipedia says. Her subdisciplines are whiteness studies and critical discourse analysis.
Oh, come on.
Yes, but those things
Sounds like
aren't specifically,
Sounds like a
literally,
Snopes response.
word for word critical race theory. So yes, false, says Snopes. There are
Oh,
all
yeah,
these
Snopes
things
are the
that
arbiter
are
of
critical race theory, but because they're not specifically referred to as that in the Wikipedia article.
Oh my God! Hang on. I opened the Wikipedia as any Wikipedia scholar would for whiteness studies, right?
And let me guess, it
And
says
it
critical race theory.
hang on, no, you gotta brace yourselves for this. An interdisciplinary area of inquiry that has developed in the beginning of the United States from white trash studies and critical race studies, particularly in the late 20th century.
Of course.
Oh my
White
god!
trash
And
studies.
no, if you go down to schools of thought, the only one listed there is critical whiteness studies. Quote,
Oh
an
my-
offshoot of critical race theory.
But critical
She's got
race theory is
basically
a
nothing
myth,
to do with
guys.
critical race theory.
Totally.
No,
Yeah.
well, here's the thing. I'm glad we
It's
checked
real,
this
but Robin
now.
D'Angelo has nothing to do with it.
No, I'm glad we checked this now because they're probably
Before
gonna
it
edit
changes,
the
yeah.
they're gonna change it. Like
Oh, look,
you know, kinda
on the
like,
Wikipedia good. I forgot. I almost forgot. I'm in charge of this thing, so I can just drag shit over. Let's see.
Yeah.
On the Wikipedia article for critical race theory, views, common themes, intersectional theory. You lying sack of shit. The bitch said it was an
Yeah.
intersectional theory.
No,
Well,
she
I've
said
got a
it was
Wikipedia
progressive.
article.
You got a Wikipedia article on that?
Yes, I fucking do, Borch.
Oh, shit.
I'll be honest, I actually had no idea intersectionality came from critical race theory.
Well, intersectionality
Well, yeah.
comes from critical theory, which is the Marxist bullshit of
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think the way it originated is socialists that didn't like that Marxism was focusing on economics, and they said, what if we had Marxism, but for everything else?
basically, and that's essentially what
Vibrant.
critical theory is.
Well, it's kind of funny because I remember when Adam and Sitch were reacting to Vosh, like reacting to a PragerU critical race theory. Like Vosh at one point was like, "Oh, okay, all this fear mongering about critical theory from conservatives saying it's Marxist and stuff, like, fucking assholes." And then later in that same fucking video, Vosh goes, "Well, Martin Luther King would have agreed with critical theory because it's rooted in Marxism."
Of course you would.
What?
Oops.
No, he would have not.
His most
Listen,
famous
listen.
speech refutes every
No,
part of it.
hang on, because this is important. The founder of critical theory, right? The guy who founded critical theory went against the what's that
Brown
case
v.
called?
Board of
You would know.
Education.
Yeah, Brown versus the Board of Education went against the anti-segregation side. He was pro-segregation. He just complained that the blacks weren't treated equally, so he wanted equal but separate.
Yeah.
Jesus
Why did he want them
Christ.
separate? Because if blacks were in the same school, whites would dominate this or something.
Probably something stupid
Yeah,
like that.
it was probably something.
Human
like that, yeah.
civilization, not
Yeah.
whiteness, dominates this. Whatever, now and
Yeah.
always.
As Prime Night Point says, if anything's got the Frankfurt School mark, burn it and dump it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Basically.
I honestly burn anything that has to do with Germany and France just to be safe.
I remember just innocently sitting in
So
my.
That's
What
why I
you're-
always burn the croissants.
So what you're saying is we need to go back to Germany and finish the job.
Yes.
Jawohl.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Yes!
Silence,
What
Indian.
I'm saying is the Germans need to go clean their room.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
They tried, but they misheard a glass of juice.
Oh man, I remember like when I was
You
like,
gotta take that juice out of your room. It's been there for ages.
I remember.
What,
No, I
what did
remember.
you say?
Take out the juice.
Now,
Now, I remember though back in 2014 when I was in a debate class in high school, and two of the like more senior people on the debate team were like, "There's this thing called critical race theory, and you might be able to like use it to win debates." And they're describing it like all white people are racist because of whiteness, and then there's blackness in society. And me and my friend and debate partner were just sitting in the back of the room laughing the entire time. God, how optimistically naive I was back then.
Well, you see, whiteness is an abstract concept, and anyone can have whiteness, even black people.
Of course.
Sounds like whiteness is very inclusive and diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's inclusive if you're on time.
Well, it's also funny too because like it's associated with fascism, but like the Smithsonian's infographic on it, if you think about it,
Classic.
points out that whiteness is anti-fascist
Really?
with its individualism and English common law.
Yeah.
How dare it? Well,
How
here comes
dare
the
they.
Zoom, so I'm a dip. See you guys
All
later.
right, so the RT guys are going to head off to the Zoom call. They will be back in
No,
about
no.
an hour.
The term is gold tier Chad, not guy.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, the gold tier Chads will be off to the Zoom call for any
They
of
are
you.
right though.
Yes. So, hi, I hope you enjoyed this segment from the Sultans of Shadilay podcast.
If you like this segment, please click like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the full podcast in the description below.